Good morning, church family. Today is Wednesday, January 7th, and we are on day 3 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. Today is also our first Wednesday fast. Yes, the entire church today is fasting from sun up to sundown, and I want to thank you for leaning into this together with me. This isn't about religious routine. It's about aligning our hearts with God. And to see this a little bit better, I want you to read with me Isaiah 58:6. It says here, in form of a question, it says, "Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen? To loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke." This verse is reminding you and I that biblical fasting is about much more than just skipping meals. God makes it clear. He's not impressed by your outward sacrifices. He's not impressed by our outward routines, especially if our heart remains unchanged. The fast that God chooses is a fast that brings freedom. Freedom from what, you might ask? Well, freedom from sin. Freedom from bondage, freedom from, those bad attitudes that sometimes creep in. You thought you were leaving those things behind in 2025, but sometimes they creep in. Bad attitudes, poor habits, and patterns that, if we're honest, they keep us stuck. So fasting actually helps to expose what has too much control over you, over me. It kind of quiets the noise, so that God could speak clearly to our heart. And when you and I combine fasting with prayer, in essence, what we're saying is, God, we want your power. Not just your provision. No, we want you to mold us, shape us. And that's what happens when we surrender our lives in prayer, in fasting. And so today, as you fast, as we all fast together as a church, we're not trying to twist God's arm, to get him to do stuff for us. No, in essence, what you and I are doing is we're positioning ourselves to be transformed by him. Because this is about surrendering. This is about humility. This is about obedience. So as you observe your fast today and you take your time of prayer, I want you to focus on freedom. I want you to focus on being aligned with God's will. Ask the Lord as you pray to reveal anything that has become a spiritual burden or a spiritual bondage over your life. Pray for freedom, not just for you, for yourself. No, pray for freedom over your family. Pray for your church. Ask God to realign your heart with the things that really matter to him. Listen, this is a new year, new season. Let this be a fast that brings real change from the inside out. And once again, I can't stop thanking you for joining us day in, day out. But more than that, I thank you because you're taking this step of faith today. God honors a heart that seeks him sincerely. So stay strong, brothers and sisters. Stay focused. And remember, this is just the beginning. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. God bless you.